Shalom Akim, Shalom Yasharallah. First off, I'd like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Nathan Mashana Kabad La Hazakwanyam Shal Yasharallah, Wa Shalom, Wa Ahab La Bakayar Shal Yasharallah. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes of Israel. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is going to be about salvation. So I'm going to start it off with Revelation 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. So that man and those people that accuse our brethren, which are Israelites, because that's whom the adoption pertains to, the Gentile Israelites in that Gentile state of mind, the ones that have been woken up and the ones that are waking up. That's who salvation pertains to. And our accuser, we know through 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, I believe, that Esau is that accuser, because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is of it that followeth. So we know who Jacob is. It's Israel. And Esau is the so-called white man. And Israel pertains of the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. So that man will be cast down. That's that great dragon, that serpent of old, man. That's who's going to be cast down. And that's who's going to be fighting against the angels and Yahweh Shai. But they will not prevail, man. They're going to be cast down to hell. So from there, let's go to Job 9, verse 4. Let's go to verse 4. He is wise in heart, mighty in strength. Who hath hardened himself against him and hath prospered? Who can prosper against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Who is that man? He doesn't exist, man. You can't prosper against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He will allow you, Yahweh will allow you to do certain things, to play out certain roles, but you're not the main character of the story, man. You know, you're not the chosen people. So we'll go down to verse 24. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? We know who the wicked are. That's Esau. Esau is that wicked, these heathen. Those are the wicked. If you're not doing the works of Yahweh, you're wicked, man. Simple as that. Because the laws were made for us to follow so we don't fall into that wickedness, into sin. We're supposed to follow them. We're not supposed to be stubborn, man. Let me read that again. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And we know who the wicked is. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Who are those judges, man? Who were these laws, statutes, and commandments given to? If you have a law, you can judge, right? Who were these laws given to? To the Israelites, man. Those are the judges. So who's covering the face of the judges, man? If not, where and who is he? We know through the scriptures who that man is. And it's been prophesied since the beginning, man. who that man would be. And now we see who that man is, and it's Esau, right? Caesar Borgia. It says 792 AD, and the Mashiach was a black man. And then it says right here, Leonardo da Vinci's portraits of his lover, Caesar Borgia, a vile mass murderer, painted the image that everyone came to accept as Jesus Christ, remodeling to suit the Europeans who were at war with the Islamic world, who were basically the same race as Jesus. This was commissioned by Caesar's father, Pope Alexander VI. But going to the point, Caesar Borgia, these heathen, these Edomites, they rose into power, man. And they started whitewashing the faces of the judges, man. And who is our ultimate judge? You know, besides Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, man. That's the next in line. Right? Because it's like a chain of command. So look what they did to Yahweh Shai. How much more his people. So if they did this to the Messiah, which Christ means Messiah, you know, but these people went off of Christos, and Jesus, that name didn't come in until late, because the translation of the name Yahweh Shai goes to Jehoshua or Joshua, but translating it back, that's Yahweh Shai, man, because it says that he spoke Hebrew, referring to Acts. It says he spoke Hebrew. He was a Hebrew man. He was an Israelite. So his name has to be what? Israel, man. He was an Israelite man. And he did not look like any of these. Any of them. You know? These are all Edomites. These are all heathen. This is what they want you to see, man. Those are the ones that are be going down, man. So salvation goes to who? Pertaining to Romans chapter 9, verse 3. Right? It reads on saying how salvation is for Israel, right? Because that's whom the adoption pertains to, the covenants, the promises. Who else has Yahweh promised anything to, man? People want to talk about the Gentiles, but it tells you in James 1:1 to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, man. So we know who this pertains to. So from there, let me go to Revelations 21, verse 19. And the foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, the 12th amethyst, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl, and the street and the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. So you can only imagine how beautiful that city's gonna be, man. And going back to the ancient times, El Dorado, which is what the conquistadors called it, the Spanish, you know, when they came over here, that was one of the things that they heard about, man. They said it was a golden man. They said it was a golden I forget what else they mentioned. And then eventually they started talking about that golden city. There was a golden city that the ancients believed in, man. And that's what the Spanish called it, El Dorado. It was a legendary city, and it was supposedly lost, which it was for these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because they lost their way, man. They lost their way from going doing the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. They went out of their way, man. They entered back into the world, and they started doing things that they were doing in Egypt. You know? So let me read here. El Dorado is applied to a legendary story in which precious stones were found in fabulous abundance along with gold coins. And what did we just read in Revelations 21? Those beautiful stones, man. The concept of El Dorado underwent several transformations, and eventually account of previous myths were also combined with those of a legendary lost city. The resulting El Dorado myth enticed European explorers for 2 centuries, man. 200 years, these heathen looking for this city, man. And up to date, they cannot find it. And they don't know where that myth came from. It came straight from the scriptures, man. Among the earliest stories was the one told on his deathbed by Juan Martinez, a captain of munitions for Spanish adventurer Diego de Ordaz, who claimed to have visited the city of Manoa. Martinez had allowed a store of gunpowder to each fire and was condemned to the death. However, his friends let him escape downriver in a canoe. Martinez then met with some local people who took him into the city. The canoe was carried down the stream, and the certain Guineans met in the same evening, and having none at the same seen any Christian nor any man of that color, they carried Martinez into the land to be wondered at. And so from town to town until he came to the great city Manoa, the seat and residence of Inga the emperor. The emperor had beheld him, known him to be Christian. So these Christians, man, these Christians are so carnal that they're always thinking that they can find this gold. They're trying to find that city, man. They're trying to build heaven on earth. Well, if it's not through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, you're not going to be able to build anything at all. Because this pertains to Israel, man. That's who the adoption pertains to. It's not just you Edomites and you heathen, that if you accept the name of Jesus Christ that you're going to be saved for life. That's not true, man. That's not how any of this works. You know? So that golden city, I'm going to read this part right here. El Dorado is also sometimes used as a metaphor to represent the ultimate prize, or the holy grail, that one might spend one's life seeking. And that's exactly right, man. But not just anyone, the chosen ones, man. The chosen ones are the ones seeking that holy grail. That's our holy grail, man. That's what we do day in and day out. That's why we make videos. That's why we study. That's why we do the commandments, going out to the highways and the hedges, fasting. That's why we do all of that, man. Because we're seeking that holy grail. We're storing our treasures in heaven, where it really counts, man. Because here on earth, this place is all going to fucking, it's Salakia, but this is all going to melt down, man. With fervent heat, everything is going to be destroyed. So why are you going to store your treasures here on earth, man? They're all going to be destroyed and melted away. But that one place that is forever, that's our holy grail, man. That's the kingdom of heaven. So seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, man. So let me go back. Verse 21, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was 1 pearl. And the street and the city were pure gold, as they were transparent glass, man. And we read all these stones, man. And the stones are right here also. These are all beautiful stones, man. You can only imagine what the kingdom of heaven's going to be like, man. You know? So from there, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Salakia. Chapter 12, verse 13. let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So how can we get into that city, man? How can we be saved? How can Israel be saved? It tells you right here in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So everything put in a bunch. Fear God. That's your number one thing. Fear God. Because if you don't fear him, you're not going to be shy from sinning. You're not going to be shy from doing wicked things in Yahweh's face, man. So fear God, because you know that he can destroy the body and the soul. And keep his commandments. So what were his commandments, man? Go back and read. He has plenty of them. You got to do them to the best of your ability, man. Keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. So people out here not only searching for this beautiful kingdom, physically, literally, here in this world, in this earth, in this lifetime, seeking this heaven here on earth. And also, they're seeking for a purpose, man. They always say it. Everybody always hears it. Everybody has a purpose in life. You just got to know what it is. Go out there and find your purpose in life. But it tells you right here, for this is the whole duty of man. That's your whole purpose in life, man. Seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's the purpose of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's how you get into the kingdom. Keep his commandments. Fear him. Don't fear people that can just kill you, man. Don't fear those people, because they can only kill the body, Salakia. They can't kill the soul. But fear him who can destroy the body and the soul, man. That's Yahweh. That's your purpose in life, man. So from there, we'll jump to Revelations 19 and verse 1. And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven, saying, Alleluia, salvation and glory and honor and power unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know? So for the brothers out there doing the work, even if you don't look like Israel, because these people want to say that just because you don't look like Israel, you're not Israel, man. And that's not true. Because it states it in Job 9, verse 29. If I be wicked, why then labor I in vain? Why are we laboring in vain if we're wicked, man? Like you guys say we are. How are we continuing in this truth if we're wicked? But we're not, man. We're not wicked. Because we're doing the righteous acts to the best of our ability, going out to the highways and the hedges, inviting everybody that can receive this message, this gospel, this good news, into the kingdom of heaven, man. With fear and trembling, you seek the Lord. Like I said, the whole duty of man. Fear God, fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and do his commandments, man. So with that, Akim, I want to say Shalom. Ka halal yamla Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem